Okay, so this video we're talking about anti-gravity dimensions. Hi everyone, welcome to True Zero Emissions, and we're recording this video now. We're going to upload it later. Cameron, now just follows you if you'd like to. Everyone, we're talking about running some coils and doing a thought. This is a thought experiment. We're thinking about putting some coils on here. This is Cameron's electric bike, but I'm going to be doing this to my electric bike, and I'm doing a thought experiment about how we can put some coils and then have those coils charging the battery through bridge rectifiers, and placing magnets, for example, every, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, every fourth spoke will be a magnet. So there, 1, 2, there, every fourth spoke will be a magnet. That magnet will pass a coil, and then we'll send that pulse to the battery through a bridge rectifier, right? Full wave bridge rectifier. Okay, Cameron, what were you thinking? Tell me what you see.
So we were looking at the fork side of it, but since this already has a magnet here, and it already has, we'll pretend this is our coil we're going to use.
Okay.
The reason that I liked the fork tube for my idea, if you come look at the fork tube, it's round, and we could slip a tube around this. Okay, so
like a plastic, like PVC.
PVC tube.
Home Depot. Okay.
And the tube could rotate freely since this is all the same diameter everywhere.
Yes.
So if you had your magnets on the spokes here, just like the other wheel had, and you had your coil attached to a PVC tube here that we can rotate such that position A is coil out here, not next to the magnets. You rotate it to here, and it's halfway near the magnets. You rotate it all the way to here, and you've got your coil closest to the magnets. Now, we were discussing earlier the anti-gravity phenomena where somebody had created an experiment where they had some weights that rotated on an axis. So you had a vertical axis and a horizontal axis, and you had weights spinning both, call it forward, and then this vertical axis would get spun and you'd have anti-gravity. Look what we have here. We have magnets here spinning this direction. If you let this tube here spin freely, this would spin, this would also spin.
Whoa.
And to me, it almost seems like the anti-gravity thing you described earlier.
And what that can do, in effect, I think it's the way I could say it, what that could do if it works, and this is what a lot of people talk about, they say, I don't need anti-gravity, I don't need full anti-gravity. People say, what's wrong with losing a few pounds? If this thing, if this thing loses 5 pounds because we have spinning magnets, they said, that's good enough for me, I like that. Yeah. Can I lose 50% of the weight, right? Can I lose 10% of the weight? How can we make something lighter by letting gravity's effect act upon mass less? I like this. Yeah, the bike doesn't have to float around in the air. That's nice too, that's fine. But getting there, if we lose a percentage of weight, 1%, 2%, 3%, if we lose weight, most people say they're very happy with that. And from what I'm understanding, we can spin magnets in any configuration, any orientation, and any strength. In fact, we were talking earlier about how come we're spinning gyros, which is just spinning a weight. Let's say we have a 5-pound weight, and we spin it really fast, right? So we spin a weight. Imagine the wheel spinning, right? So the wheel's spinning this way, right? And imagine a wheel connected on an axis here, and then this wheel spinning the opposite direction. And then spinning both of those wheels, right? Spinning both of those wheels. Thank you, Cameron. Spinning both of those wheels together in a circle, right? And then does it start to lose weight? That's what people are finding when they do that experiment I just explained to you right now. You can look at a playlist, which at the moment is still there. Sometimes playlists get deleted. I do not delete playlists myself. I had a G Batteries playlist. I haven't seen that in a while, so I don't know if it's just lost in my potentially thousands of playlists, or if it really is gone. I don't know. But I had, sometimes playlists disappear. I don't delete any of my playlists, just to let you know. So I don't know why that would happen. It could be just a glitch or a malfunction of YouTube. I can write them and ask them about that. I can say, I'm missing a playlist. Can you tell me what happened to it? I don't know if they have records of why things get deleted or miss or disappear. Because I know that G Batteries still has, and that's gbatteries.com. I know they still have their YouTube channel, so everything's still there. All I had was their videos on my playlist. I just saved them there. And then I had the notes from their website copied and pasted on the information part, just to kind of make concise what their approach is. So it was just a copy and paste of their information. G Batteries did give me permission to make videos of their website. So I do have permission from G Batteries to make videos that I could just read from their website and share with you guys, with everyone, with the world, with the universe, really, everything that they're doing, which is really wonderful. And I do highly recommend learning all that you can about G Batteries. They're doing great work charging. They can charge any electric vehicle that's out right now that I know of, as far as my understanding is, and this is not their words, this is a paraphrase and me giving an interpretation. They can charge any electric car in 5 to 10 minutes. The battery does not lose its ability to its cycle life. So if it would have let's say 10,000 charges, it can charge 10,000 times. That would not decrease. If you slow charge it, let's say you charge it plugging it into the wall and charge it that way. You plug it into the wall, right? That would probably take days to charge. If you charge it with G Batteries, quick charging in 5 or 10 minutes, it does not lose cycle life. So they have made great achievements, and G Batteries began in their basement. It was a father-son doing experiments to see how fast, if I recall correctly, how fast they can charge a cell phone battery. And now, years later, they're charging electric vehicles and all various different size batteries. So learn all you can about that, and do keep a record of everything they say on their website, because throughout the years, I've seen a lot of information that's extremely valuable. Sometimes it's not always there. Sometimes it's not there one day, right? Sometimes it's there and then it's not there. So if this is important to you, if it's interesting to you, or you think you might be interested at some point in your life, save it now. Save all that information now, because that way it'll be there for you. And that's what I do. When I find information, I save it. So back to this. I like your idea of the anti-gravity, Cameron. So just to clarify, we're talking about still having the magnets here, right? Still having the magnets. And then here, allowing the coils? Magnets.
The coil on a rotating rod that slips over the fork, so it can literally rotate.
It would rotate.
I don't know if you've got bearings on there.
Right, exactly.
I guess you would really have to have bearings if you really wanted it to rotate good.
Yeah, because otherwise it'll just be rubbing. Yeah. But as a first test, we could just have it rotating this way. So there could be, I guess, many coils next to each other, like here, right around there, and then they're all attached to something here.
You have to have some sort of brushes to take the signal from, maybe either end has a brush system where you've got negative and a positive.
That's right. That's right.
I guess with a bunch of individual coils, you have them all connected to each other with one positive, one negative.
That's right.
I think that's what makes sense.
That's great. Okay, everyone, so if you want to create anti-gravity at home for yourself, that means if you have something that, let's say your whole experiment, all your magnets that you're rotating, right? Let's say they weigh 10 pounds and a certain number of ounces, right? You get the exact weight. When you spin your entire experiment, when you spin those magnets, does the weight change, okay? So that is one way just to be interested in what happens when we spin mass, or when we just spin something. We could weigh motors. We could spin motors. Motors spin very fast, electric motors. We could just spin a motor, different kind of motors, and spin them, see how fast we could spin them safely, which means have it enclosed in something, preferably enclosed in something safe, like a metal cage or something that would protect if anything flies away from the motor. It would not cause harm to anyone, including property or self. So have that on a scale and see if the weight changes when we spin something. Because we've been looking into, just today we were watching some videos on anti-gravity, and you can look at inverse gravity research playlist I just created recently, which has 3 videos on it at the moment. And Cameron and I were watching this craft fly around, which is very interesting. And remember, there's always another way to do something. So how many different ways do you think there is to make anti-gravity, right? How many different ways do you think there is to do that? A lot. So how will you achieve anti-gravity? Make videos and share your experiences, everyone. Oh, neat lights, Cameron.
The lights all came on and they all come on flashing when they turn back on.
That's a neat light. Oh yeah, because the power just was turned back on.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna end this video, everyone. Have a great day, and it was wonderful to see you again. And thank you for your interest in thought experiments. Have a great day. Okay, bye. Okay, say bye, Cameron.
See you later, people.